Come on, wake the streets up. Yeah, yeah, okay. Wake the streets up. Yeah, okay.
Hi, hello, howdy, and welcome to Mad City Podcast. I am Pat Kempfer, but you, I don't know, I would hope that you would know that by now. I mean, you do have eyeballs, you can read, right? I mean, you've come this far. I mean, how could you have come this far without, I suppose it's possible you could have been stumbling along and just, I mean, if somebody can butt dial a person, you could probably stumble your way into a podcast. Anyway, yeah, so welcome to the Mad City Podcast Thursday Supplemental. This is going to be brief. I'm just going to throw some stuff out there just because I haven't uploaded anything for a while, and I fucking want to. And I can. And nobody can tell me different. Because, yeah. Mine. This is mine, and nobody can tell me what to do. And if you try to tell me what to do, I'm going to take my podcast and I'm going to go home. Oh, wait, no, I am fucking home. Anyway. Let's get into it. Daisy, what is wrong with me? Seriously. I got issues. Alright. So I just wanted to, just jump on and just offer a little something before I go out and start my day. Woke up a little early, earlier than I had anticipated. I was up pretty late. Good reason though, good reason. And I'll explain all that soon. I'll get more in detail, in depth as to what I'm doing to occupy my nights. It's not just me, scrolling through the interwebs looking for interesting articles, or playing around with my gizmos here, or jerking off to internet porn, or depressing myself with the news. I don't know which one of those things is probably like the sickest behavior, but no, I've been getting to know a very lovely woman, and that's been really nice. And I will talk more about that ad nauseum in the days to come. But for right now, I want to focus on something else. I was talking to my lady friend last night, and I was sharing with her this mantra that I wrote some time ago. I think maybe back in October, and it's just something that really kind of helped get me through a tough period going through residential treatment, and because I don't pray in any sort of conventional sort of way, so I wrote this mantra down as a way to kind of keep myself focused. I would read it in the morning, and at night I had it taped to the back of my door so that I would see it at least twice a day, and just kind of just sort of keep my mind on track. And it goes like this: acknowledge the past, but don't dwell on it. We know this as obsession. Experience the present, but don't push it to the limit. That is compulsion. Be wary of the future, but know you can't control it. This is self-centeredness. Remember to breathe and remain calm. Good or bad, focus on the beating heart. There's always a choice. Be reminded of the options. There is no need to be the victim, the villain, or the hero in any case. But always be vigilant. And, for fuck's sake, enjoy yourself. Now, these words have helped me tremendously in keeping focused on what's right in front of me and helping me cope with elements from my past and not be too shitballs to the wall terrified of my future, whatever that might be. But it comes from, part of this stems from something, an earlier philosophy that I adopted some years ago. And that's, like that a hero and a coward, do have one thing in common: fear. The difference between the two is that a coward will do whatever they can to hide or mask their fear, whereas a hero will face it, knowing that regardless of the outcome, they have done the right thing. Nobody wants to be a hero. Nobody signs up for that. Like, oh, is hero taken? Can I be that guy? Like a hero, there's a term called the reluctant hero, but every hero is reluctant by definition because they're just doing the thing that when they looked around, they saw that no one else was doing and they found the courage to do it, even though they were fucking scared. That's what a hero is. A hero isn't like fucking Superman who's perfectly capable in every way. A hero is the guy who just barely fucking makes it out alive, if even. A lot of heroes don't. A lot of people die being heroes, and they say, don't be a hero, because heroes die. It's like, yeah, but like nobody else was doing the thing, and somebody needed to. It's doing the right thing no matter the cost. And I want you to know that it's perfectly all right, to be afraid or sad for that matter. We make too much of a point in our society to quote unquote keep it together, in times of great despair. And I know that's done terrible damage to me. And it's almost all based in our like egoic thinking that we're being judged somehow. Well, I encourage you all to let go fucking completely and allow the pained love you feel for your loved ones to flow freely, to not refrain from falling to the floor in agony, to not stifle a single fucking tear, because you have nothing to fear in letting yourself go in this. Sincerely. And I don't, like I said, I don't really pray. I don't worship. I have an understanding of powers greater than myself, things beyond my understanding. I have an understanding of what I don't understand, and I'm okay with that. I accept that I don't know all the things. That's one of the things that I don't like about fundamental Christians and overzealous religious people, is like they're so audacious in their conviction that they know, they're so certain. And the same is true for like staunch atheists, which I've been that jackass too. It's like you can't act so fucking certain because you're not. And to act like you are is fucking stupid. It's pretentious and it's annoying, and it causes a lot of damage. So, don't be that guy. But, whatever, it's God. The word God is a really easy tack on thing. 3-letter word, to a label to just for whatever thing is that you definitely don't completely understand and that has some sort of cosmic power. Okay, so ask the God of your understanding for the courage to express your feelings honestly and to have faith that you will regain your composure once your moment of grief is past. And not put a time limit on that grief, okay? I mean, seriously, like, there's no conformity in this. I mean, you will rest on your knees, sobbing for as long as you have to, as long as necessary. And when you're ready, you'll pick yourself up. Maybe with help, maybe not, but stay there as long as you need to. It will last as long as it has to, and you will then feel the relief wash over you. As it did for me. Once again. Really, like, never waste time and energy on things that lack substance. It's just not worth it. I mean, sure, we have to have jobs, pay bills, find transportation to and from, whatever. But none of that stuff is as real as the feelings we feel. Like, I've heard the saying, before, like, people don't remember what you say, they remember how you made them feel. Like, whether we have love or hate in our hearts, we carry it with us everywhere. However, love is more real, much more than hate, which is usually a manifestation of fear, and can, move through walls, move across continents, surpass time and space, and is what brings us comfort in the most devastating times of life. It can be very hard at times, of course, when things are like wars, disasters happen, and we find, the fate of a nation hanging in the balance, and each one of us feels absolutely fucking powerless to change anything. We can often feel as if our own world is about to smash into a million tiny pieces. We can get so caught up in our drive to be on top of everything all the time that we can easily forget that we are just part of something so much bigger. It is too easy to allow the things we feel bad about in life, whether it's something done to us or by us. Too easy to keep us from moving forward with our lives, our relationships, and our spiritual selves. With all the room we reserve for pain and confusion in our world, I think we can set aside some space for love as well. I really do. Anyway, thank you. I hope you all have a great, wonderful day. The sun is shining. Who knew that little rat poking its head out was going to be right? All right. Thanks for joining me once again. And till next time, this is Pat Kempfer, Mad City Podcast. Bye for now.
Come on! Break the streets up.